What's up, YouTube? Miss Negative here. I just finished my latest podcast episode, so I'll have the link. I'm probably going to drop it after this because I have to, rip the audio from the app and then, put something on top of it to upload it. So it's probably going to be uploaded after this, but it is about WAP, so you can go check it out. The link will be in the description of that video. If you want to go subscribe to Spotify, so you don't have to come to YouTube to hear just the podcast. But what I want to talk about in the YouTube episode today is I had I guess, epiphany. Well, I won't say epiphany. I had a thought, a really long thought, and what this episode is going to be. I'm going to have to get personal to explain it. I mean, I guess I could have lied and said it was something I saw, but whatever. It was about something I noticed about my last relationship that ended years ago, and I noticed how it kind of looking back, felt like our moms, despite never meeting each other, and felt like they were kind of playing a game with each other through us. And that pissed me off about the whole situation years later, because what I sure happens all the time is parents, instead of being helpful, are just speaking and spewing their experience and, just, ranting and raving, fucking shit up based on that, for lack of better words. I'm going to try to go through and give some examples. I don't write things down, I go off the top of the head, so bear with me. But before I even get to the examples, one thing I definitely noticed that they both did was they both told us not to be used by the other person. But it's kind of irrelevant since I know for a fact hers didn't. I'm assuming, kind of feel like I know for a fact hers didn't. My mom definitely didn't tell me how to be useful. So how the fuck are two people going to use each other when neither one of them really honestly knows how to be useful, right? Because I'll tell you what her mom did before he moved in, then I'll tell you something else, and then kind of try to go back and forth and not seem like I'm trying to play one side here. But remember, before we moved in together, me and her were having a conversation. Her mom was just in the room, and her mom jumped in and was just telling me what she ain't gonna do. Sorry, I had to let those spikes go by, but her mom jumped in and started telling me what she ain't gonna do. And just, I was weak as hell. I just let it ride, honestly. But now the fact that kept telling her what she ain't gonna do. Now let's think about this. They both telling each other, telling us not to be used, right? Look, what she told her, one of the things she told her she was going to do was like pay for this or pay for that. But had you coached her through life before getting to it, she probably would have been in more of a position to get a guy who was making more than $10 an hour at the time. So had you tell her how to be useful, you probably wouldn't have to tell her what her boyfriend ain't gonna do. You probably avoid that situation. You probably avoid that problem. But again, speaking her hurt through her child, that's what you get. My mom was very, very, one thing that she liked to do. whatever. They're not involved enough for us to make those statements. But one thing that moms like to do that I notice is just hold on to sound bites that they can just say at what they think are proper moments. And the shit is annoying. It's hella fucking annoying, right? But that's one thing that she loves. But to, equalize, coach your child, son, through life before that point, he probably doesn't have to deal with what you are hating at that point. She had that that ex had a kid. My mom didn't like that because it was like, oh, she's trying to get you to take care of this kid, it's not yours. Well, again, like I said, you coach your kid up before then, probably avoid that. You probably find someone who doesn't have that issue and just it's, it's a responsibility without any, you know, I guess pros to it or whatever. But yeah, you probably avoid that problem. And let's see if we can break this off into a subcategories as we go. Competition, I'll call it, right? Now I'm not sure if it's usual for the mother of the daughter to be trying to hold on to something, but that's it's another thing that they were doing back and forth again without even knowing each other or ever meeting each other. Was trying to hold on to their place or their help, right? See, at the time they were her mom. She was the youngest, and they were parent. This was her last bird getting ready to leave. So there was a lot of. I think she was more than happy when she had to move back in, because here's the thing: when we were living together, the small short time we were living together, that's when I noticed that we both had the most problems with the involvement of our mothers. Both of them. She was telling her what she needs to do in regard to leave, and so was my mom, right? And if I can think of the situations, there was some sort of sabotaging on both ends of this, and it's just it gets really like I guess you say sad because it's like what the fuck when you look back on this. Um, I don't have an example for her mom because I was her mom didn't have a car so she couldn't come. I don't think I would want her to even if she had one. But one thing, the example I have of my sabotage is there were two. Once she came over and she brought her mom. She brought her mom. Now, usually when she brings her mom's mobility problems, she does not like getting out of the car. She doesn't, right? This day she did, and I didn't think about that. I didn't think twice about it. Just me being a naive dude, I'm just like, all right, whatever. Enjoying my time at home at my house that I pay for. I look back, I noticed that where my mom was standing was direct sight of the bathroom and down the hall to the bedroom. Right? Now, again, I didn't pay attention to it then, but you paid. God damn it. The people, I live right off of a main street here. I, I can't close my window because I'm hot as shit. So we both. Anyway, I noticed that now where she stood, she purposely kept looking that way. Why? Because she knows now this is just me speculating, but I'm sure that this had to connect. But it's early in the morning. Don't know. Say and start some shit. Why? Why? And why'd you bring your backup in the house who never comes in the house when she's here? Never. That all of that can't just fall together. Ironically, it can't, or coincidentally, I mean, it can't. I don't buy it. I don't fucking buy it. That was a setup to start some shit. Moving on to example number two, then I think I'm done. I think I'm done. Um. Uh. Oh yeah. I have to buy a car because, well, anyway, once I have to buy a car, obviously, I kept wondering why she kept my mother, why she wanted to push me to get a specific car. Why? And then on top of it, it's only a car out of me, her, and my then girlfriend that could drive. Only she could drive the fucking car. Me and my girl could not, at the time, could not drive a stick shift car. Can't. I still, but she can't. So why are you so into me getting that car? Fast forward, I get the car. I'm pretty sure she got her car stolen on purpose. Because first of all, mom, then at the time, my mom's house had a garage. Now I didn't. I never went over there after hours to look at her put in the garage, but she was living there for quite. Then all of a sudden, after I get this car, somebody tried to steal the car. Just where did she park it? I asked her where. How? Oh, it wasn't in the garage. It was on the street. Why, when your garage is empty, just put it in the garage. The door isn't broken, put it in the garage. No. But they were unsuccessful. But then, like she parks in the same spot. Again, garage empty, didn't put it in the garage. So now they successfully take it this time. They know she needs that car. Now I don't have any examples of her mom because I left her to hers, she left me to mine. But this, what? I don't have words for this. It's hard to even, like, to really describe what a shit show that is. When parents are just fucking with each other through their kids. That good job, moms. Like, what else do you say? Because they were successful as fuck. Again, if parents, period, were that are like this, will actually put more same effort into sabotaging their kids. Because a lot of parents do this. I just noticed mine and hers did it. Just not. But if parents that were like this actually like swallowed their pride and put that same focus and energy and drive into making their kids like productive people, they probably avoid having to even have to coach them through relationship problems of that magnitude in the first place. you seen this? Have you experienced this? Put something in the comment section if you have, right? Not a sabotager of your kids. And I'm out.